We all know this clip. It's been replayed, memed, and joked about more times than anyone can count.
Oh, wow! Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
Oh, okay.
But after that moment, the Smith family didn't just fade from the spotlight. It felt like the world actually stopped talking about them in the way it used to. For years, they were Hollywood's golden family. Red carpet royalty with blockbuster careers, hit songs, and that picture-perfect image everyone thought they understood. Then the curtain got pulled back, and what we saw wasn't the fairy tale. So, what happened after the cameras moved on? How did the most famous family in entertainment end up scattered across separate headlines, trying to rebuild? Let's find out where the Smiths are now.
We made a very, very, very terrible mistake with our children, and we went with radical honesty. So don't do it. No, listen. It's terrible, because they do whatever they want, and they just come tell you.
Will Smith's rise is the kind of Hollywood story people dream about. From a West Philly rapper to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel-Air.
He became a household name before dominating the box office with Independence Day, Men in Black, Bad Boys, and King Richard.
That's what I'm talking about.
His clean, profanity-free image made him the safe bet in Hollywood, winning Grammys, platinum records, and billions at the box office. By his side was Jada Pinkett Smith, actress, musician, and later the host of Red Table Talk.
It's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
Together they became a power couple symbol, even inspiring J. Cole's famous line about that Jada and Will love.
And Viv love, that Jada and that Will love.
Their kids followed the family path into entertainment. Jaden starred with his dad in The Pursuit of Happiness and The Karate Kid, before focusing on music and fashion, while Willow exploded onto the scene at age 9 with Whip My Hair, and later reinvented herself as a genre-bending musician. Will's oldest son, Trey, from his first marriage, stayed mostly out of the spotlight, building a quiet career as a DJ. For years, the Smiths were seen as Hollywood royalty, talented, influential, and untouchable. But the same spotlight that built them up was about to expose everything they worked so hard to project. But even at the height of their success, cracks were already forming behind the scenes. Will has admitted that by 2010, the year The Karate Kid made Jaden a star and Whip My Hair turned Willow into a viral sensation, he thought he'd finally built the perfect family he always dreamed of. No abuse like his own father, no chaos, just success, love, and a home full of talent. But the reality was, nobody was happy. In his own words, no one wanted to be in a platoon. Willow was the first to mutiny, refusing to finish her tour. And it was the moment, Will says, he realized money and fame weren't buying them happiness. His parenting approach, something he once thought was a strength, started to backfire. Will now calls it a very, very terrible mistake. The radical honesty rule he set for his kids. The deal was, tell the truth and you won't get in trouble. But instead of guiding them, it gave them license to do whatever they wanted. And just confess afterward. He's joked that parents do want their kids to lie sometimes, because you really don't want to know everything they're thinking of doing. Privately, Will was also wrestling with his own insecurities, especially about Jada's friendship with Tupac, and maintaining a character version of himself for the cameras. In interviews before his autobiography came out, he admitted he was playing Will Smith for the public, always upbeat, always in control, even when he wanted to slap somebody. That facade finally cracked on live television at the 2022 Oscars. The slap heard around the world turned his biggest night, winning Best Actor for King Richard, into a PR disaster. The Academy banned him for 10 years, brands pulled back, and film offers slowed to a trickle. Financially, the fallout was real. Industry insiders claim his $400 million empire has been straining under the weight of stalled projects and mounting real estate costs. He sold properties in Maryland and Woodland Hills, but he's still paying for a $45 million Calabasas ranch, while Jada lives in her own place just down the street. His attempt at a comeback, a 2025 rap album called Based on a True Story, was meant to be a raw, honest reset. Instead, it tanked. Pitchfork gave it a brutal 2.4 out of 10. It didn't chart, and in the UK it reportedly sold under 300 copies. Even the singles were mocked online, with critics calling them corny and out of touch. Jada's own choices kept the headlines rolling. Red Table Talk, once praised for its openness, became a running joke after she used it to reveal her entanglement with August Alsina.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
While Will sat visibly uncomfortable. Clips of her filming him without permission or making him the butt of awkward moments only hardened public opinion against her. She promoted her 2023 memoir, Worthy, with a press tour that gave away nearly all the book's revelations before it hit shelves. And when sales flopped, it felt like confirmation that audiences were exhausted with her oversharing. The constant resurfacing of Tupac stories, even claims that he had proposed to her, only deepened the divide between how she saw herself and how the public now saw her. Jaden, who once seemed destined to be a cultural trendsetter, started to feel more like a punchline that the Smith kids had been raised without boundaries. Willow, while still respected for her talent, hasn't been free from the family's shadow. Even Will's eldest son, Trey, who usually stays out of the spotlight, hasn't been untouched by the family's turmoil. But he's also far removed from the Hollywood machine that his family is still tangled in. The Smiths are no longer seen as Hollywood royalty. They're living separately, careers are struggling, public perception is damaged, and their once carefully managed image has collapsed. What's left is a fractured family brand, fading relevance, and the long shadow of scandals they can't outrun. So, what do you think? Can the Smith family ever repair the damage, or is their era over for good? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you found this breakdown eye-opening, and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest celebrity downfalls.